Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of KigerCraft. I'm Tigorso, here with Gearin, the incredibly cute reindeer bear. And today is a little bit of a special episode. We've got some cool announcements to make, and our very first KigerCraft contest. Whee! Yay! You guys are going to have to wait till the end of the episode to figure out what that is, but that is coming. And this is all in celebration of our 6-month anniversary. Because coming up on the 1st of the year, we would have been making videos for 6 months. So, we decided that now would be the perfect time to add, do a little contest. This is something that we've wanted to do, and it's made possible by you guys. So those donations and everything that you guys do have allowed us to do this. And the prize is going to be a full Humble Indie Bundle. So you guys will get a bunch of really cool games. One of them is The Binding of Isaac with the Wrath of the Lamb DLC. There's also Dungeon Defenders and something of Grimlock, Legend of Grimlock or something like that. So it's pretty cool. And we'll tell you more about that at the end of the episode. There's also another really cool announcement. As you guys know, starting with this video right here, we are now going to be rendering all of our videos in 1080p. Whee! Yay! Some of you might have noticed that the last couple episodes that we have put out have been 1080p episodes. It was sort of a test to see how it would work, and we've actually changed some things around, and we can now render in 1080p reliably. So all of the future episodes that you guys will be seeing will have 1080p as an option. So that's very cool, and that is because this is the 64th episode. So we're doing an N64, we're leveling up our graphics, so to speak. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it was funny. And, you know, since it's Christmas, it's the holidays, we figured, you know, what would be the best thing to build for today, and we decided that it would be a tree. So we are going to build our very first KigerCraft holiday Christmas tree. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. I hope. But I actually had a bunch of wood in my inventory to build the airship, so I've sort of co-opted the airship building materials for this project. So it's all right. We'll be able to get more. Yay! There we go. All right, and I'm gonna jump down here. Whee! Ow. All right, so we're just gonna get started on this. It's a fun little project. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, let's skip the first 4, and then yeah, there we go. Oh no! There we go. Very nice. Okay, so I do have some things that I wanted to talk about today. And one of those things is a Minecraft documentary. It seems that there's something called 2Player Productions that did a full-on documentary of Minecraft, and the subtitle with the Mojang story, and I guess it's all about Minecraft. I heard about it because it's available for free on Xbox Live if you are a gold subscriber, and also it's available via the Pirate Bay, legitimately. I guess the 2Players Productions wanted people to see it, and they decided that the best way to do that would be to put it out on the Pirate Bay as a free download. So you can grab it. We can't link directly to the Pirate Bay itself, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to link you the Slashdot article where they talk about it, and then you guys can go download it for yourself. I will be watching it sometime soon, within the next couple days, maybe. You know, with the holidays being the holidays and everything, you know, things can get pretty busy. So I think it'll be pretty cool to see. So, you know, we'll all be able to watch it, and we'll all be able to know exactly what the... Oops. Oh yeah, no, that was right. What the Mojang story is, because I've always wondered, you know, how Notch got started, and I mean, I've heard things, because I know he's talked in interviews and things like that before, about, you know, starting Mojang, and, you know, how he originally wanted to, you know, improve his, you know, improve his game programming skills, and that's how we got Minecraft. But it would be, you know, it would be nice to have sort of an official, quote unquote, outside look, I guess. I don't know if it's official, like if it's sanctioned by Mojang, but Notch seems to be pretty cool about that stuff. So I would think that, you know, it probably has his blessing. He's probably interviewed in it. I mean, you can't have a documentary about Mojang and not have an interview with Notch, so I'm pretty sure that he knows about it. So, but that was cool. I thought I would pass that on, because there's been a lot of shows about, or not shows, but like documentaries about indie games and things like Minecraft, because of the sort of surge in indie game popularity. You know, with games like you know, Binding of Isaac, you know, with Edmund McMillan, and Notch in Minecraft, and, you know, a ton of other games have seen very large amount of interest in indie games. You know, aside from your popular games like your Maddens and your Call of Duties and whatnot. So another thing that comes with the indie bundle is another documentary featuring Notch. It's called what it's called? Indie Game the Movie, I believe is what it's called. So that will definitely be a fun one to watch. I have purchased the indie bundle, a copy for myself, but I have not downloaded any of the games yet, and I haven't watched the movie, but that is something that I plan to do here within the next couple days, so then we can all talk about it, and it'll be fun and awesome. Okay, let's see. Should this be here? I want to leave it there for now. I'm having a little bit of trouble because these the corners are supposed to be missing off of these, and I feel like I'm doing this a little bit awkwardly. You guys know me. I'm like the epitome of awkward. Let's see here. That should do it. It's wrong. Oh. Uh-oh. It is wrong. Oh, I messed up. Oh, well, that's fine. We have plenty of this stuff to go around. Alright, the bear has fixed it. Some of you more OCD people might have been freaking out about that. My apologies to you. Alright. And let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, yes. Oops. That's not supposed to be there. You guys have heard me talk about last time about Google and how they purchased Motorola, and like they sold off their factories and everything. But it turns out now that they're actually working on something called an X phone. They're using Motorola's engineering muscle to help them develop a phone to take on things like the iPhone, the Galaxy S phones from Samsung, and from what I hear, they actually are going for extremely high tech, and hopefully it won't be super duper expensive like the iPhone is. Because if you compare the cost of the iPhone to how much it takes to build it and how much it costs to buy one, there's a huge discrepancy. And that's not just with it's not just with Apple. It's also with any cell phone, with the exception, I think, of the Nexus phone from LG, the Nexus 4, which is fairly new. That's one of the things that's really bothered me about cell phones and things like that, is that the price is very divorced from, one, the cost, and two, really what I think it should be. Because it's sort of like, okay, there's this device, it's got a tiny screen and, a little tiny ARM processor in it. It's not super fancy or anything like that, but it costs as much as a laptop computer that has a much more expensive set of hardware. So, in comparison, I find that... Are you gonna make it? Oh. Close. Oh, yeah, you made it. It's sort of like, why are cell phones so expensive? It is just really divorced. So, and because of the way that the wireless companies charge for phones and subsidies and things like that, it really creates a disconnect. Yay, our star. It really creates a disconnect from the prices for the consumers, because they see, I can get an iPhone for, $199, but really that $199 is just what they're paying for it. The companies are, charging them or making back, the like $650, just whatever crazy price it is back in monthly fees. So one of the things that I really like about Google is their disruption factor. They seem to be totally fine with rolling into a market, any market, and just completely disrupting the normal players, like they did in Kansas City, I think it was. With their Google Fiber. They just straight up went in and was like, screw you to all the local internet companies, and they built their own fiber network and offered super cheap, really fast internet for a really decent price, and they just completely disrupted that market. And I've seen Google do this several times with many different products. Gmail was one. They tried doing it with Facebook with Google Plus, but I don't really think that it worked out in their favor that time. But they're not afraid to try different things, and I'm really hoping that this X phone thing that they're talking about will be sort of the same thing. You know, you can buy it off contract for a really affordable price. That would be amazing. So, you know, we'll just have to see about that, but it does look promising. I know some people don't like Google because they don't like their, you know, their advertising, you know, practices or, you know, their privacy policy or whatnot, but you got to give them at least a little bit of credit for making, you know, some really awesome stuff happen where other people are like, you know, we're just gonna not do that. So there we go, and we're just making some presents. You know what, actually this blue one here is too close to this other blue one, so I think I'm gonna remove these and I'm gonna put, I think red looks good here. And then let's go ahead and just put a single small lime green one here, a little magenta one there. Let's do a purple one here, just a little tiny one. This one is a little bit more flat. This one might be a fruitcake, so watch out. That might be a fruitcake. Let's see here. A little tiny lime green one. I really love these sort of these festive presents and everything. These are so cool. And then we'll do a, nope, that's the same color. I don't want to do that. So let's do a blue one. And then nobody's gonna see this, but a green, a red, a magenta. There you go. And I'm just gonna fill in these corners here with a red, purple, maybe a white one. That one looks good. I don't really want there to be any gaps. I don't want anybody to feel left out. There's plenty of gifts for everybody to go around. Put that one there. All right, and then I think I want to put another one here. Let's see, what color don't we have? Let's do a cyan one. There we go. I sort of want to just use up all this wool. There's another spot back here. Let's see, how did I do this one? Alright, so in a cross, and then let's do, how about a magenta one? There we go. Wait, should this one be white? No, that's fine. And let's see, we got a couple more. You know, we only got 3 more white ones, so I think what I'll do is I'll do like a little mountain of gifts right here, and then there we go, and we'll just fill that one in, and we'll go with our red, white, and you know, maybe like a magenta one over here. There we go. And let's do, there we go. Nope, I don't want that one there. Let's do a red. There we go. Another red. And white. There we go. Alright, looks good. Looks very, very nice. Alright, so let's see here. So I think we're pretty much done with the tree. And let's just go ahead and take a quick gander at it. Oh no, I missed! Alright. I can do this. There we go, got it. There we go. There's a nice Christmas tree all the way up on top there. You can see the presents. So it's a nice little touch to give it the sort of the holiday spirit. And all right, there we go. Looks good. I like it. So glad I had that stuff on hand to do this sort of like just this impromptu little thing. All right, and now we are going to move on to the contest, and then we also have a little something special for you guys who stuck around for the contest. So, the contest is going to be a vintage beef style guessing game. So we have here 256 coal. That's 4 stacks of 64. Gearin's going to break this down, and he's going to be using a Fortune 3 pick, and the contest is going to be whoever can guess how many coal we get from this. So if you guess the number, first person to guess the number correctly is the winner, and if nobody guesses the number exactly, we'll do it. What's that game show? Price is Right. Do a Price is Right version. Whoever's closest without going over. All right, so go ahead, break it down. So while he does that, there is one other thing that I wanted to talk about, and this was something very surprising to me. Well, that's not really surprising. We sort of saw it coming, but Gangnam Style. I'm pretty sure that all of you guys have seen that video. Has reached 1 billion views on YouTube, and I think that's absolutely amazing. That means that one seventh of the entire world's population has been recorded as seeing that video. That's insane. I mean, 1 billion is like very well could be. It is the most viewed video ever on YouTube. And it did it all within a span of just a couple months. Like Gangnam Style was on YouTube for a little while before it got discovered, and then just like explosion. Like you see the graph, it goes like do 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 do, and just views through the roof. And I think that that's really cool. And if you guys actually go to the Gangnam Style video from official Psy. Next to the 1 billion views, I think it's actually, last time I looked, it was up to 1 billion and then an additional 4 million over that. There's a little, little tiny gif of Psy dancing next to the 1 billion. So I thought that was pretty cool. So they gave him something very special for his distinction of being the first person to have a video reach 1 billion views. So that is just absolutely crazy. I don't think we'll ever have a KigerCraft episode that reaches 1 billion views. But, yeah, no, I don't think so either. But that would actually be, that would be pretty cool if it were to happen. I don't know what I would do with that sort of, like, super popularity. I think that might be too much for me. I might go crazy. All right. So the bear is done. He has the things in his inventory. There's a lot of it. And so now you guys guess. And we will, on New Year's Eve, which is the day before the 1st, which is when we started. That video is when we will announce the winner. It's a week from this video. Thank you. And that's when we'll announce who won. So I wish you all the best of luck. You guys have been awesome and amazing, and I hope that everybody has fun with it. But there's one last thing, and this is actually looking like it's going to turn out perfect. There's one last thing that we wanted to do. We wanted to do a little bit of a celebration. For us reaching 6 months and everything like that. So we've set up a little fireworks display just as the sun is setting. So as soon as it gets dark enough, we will end the episode with a bang. And, we want to thank everybody who's been with us throughout these times, and all the people who have liked our videos, everybody who comes to our live streams. We thank everyone because you guys are. Yeah, I am too. I'm really glad that we started doing this because it's been an awesome experience. And let me just load everything in. Wow. That's really, really slow loading. Yeah, 1.4.6 seems to be a little bit buggy with the terrain loading. So it's dark enough now. So we've gone and done a little bit of a fireworks presentation for you. So go ahead, hit the button. So thank you guys for everything. We'll look forward to another 6 months. And once again, thank you everybody for being with us for this awesome journey. You guys are awesome. So we wish you guys happy holidays and a wonderful new year, and we will see you next time. Take care.